2. What's up, brother?
What's going on? Welcome to Contact Sports High. What's going on? What's going on? Contact High Sports. My bad.
Nah, I
But
mean either way, Contact High Sports, man. It's gonna be something that the name will ring bells in a short time, man. Cam here,
yes.
first show. So introduce myself, Cam, co-host E-Man.
E-Man the Ski Man. You know, spending next week's cash.
Yeah. Well, last week's cash. The week after that's cash. But yeah, man, how you been? Been a couple days since we talked.
Yeah. Weekend was exciting. A lot of good games went by.
Last weekend was good. Yeah, good weekend of football.
Yeah, good weekend.
Yeah, man.
I'm a little shocked. I'm a little shocked by the Saints not making it.
Yeah, I thought that the Saints were going to do it, but the more I was thinking about it, getting closer to the game, you know, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. They'd already beat them twice, and the Bucs were able to kind of go back and look at film over and over again to see why the Saints were dominating them and this part of the game, definitely. Or what they were exploiting and what they would have to do to, you know, kind of to adjust from that, which is really important for a coach to be able to do. But just to get into the show a little bit, what we're going to be doing in Contact High Sports, it's going to be mainly about sports, NBA, NFL, mainly, you know, NFL, fantasy football will be a big topic, a little NBA, baseball, sports gambling, sports bets. You got some card collection, and want to talk about how you can make money off cards. We'll talk about music.
Definitely.
Talk about all of this a little bit. We'll test different strains, different devices. Yeah. Matching. So
definitely.
We're not sponsored yet, but we will be in short time.
But we
will be. We'll be sponsored.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, we'll check different bud out, different strains. Talk about that. Different dispensaries around our state, and, you know, other states. I was in DC actually yesterday. I got some bud out there from a delivery service in DC. It was real good. They charge an arm and a leg out there, man, but it was fire. It was really good.
Get out of here.
Yeah, bro, they charge like crazy numbers, and like everybody in the whole city, I guess, pays it because all these delivery services, it's decriminalized, so they can't get in trouble, but they dominate the market. And they set the market price at like, bro, eighths are all at least like $60 an eighth. I haven't paid that since I was in high school, like 2005. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, but the bud is fire.
That was back in $60 for an eighth back in the day. What?
Back in the day, that's what I used to. That's what I used to charge in high school. Yeah. I just incriminated myself on our first show, but you know, get used to it.
Exactly.
But this is some perps though. It's good. I got this place, Purple Penthouse. Shout out to them. This is CBD only. It was not purchased. Donations were made, but you know, CBD only though. There's no THC in that. I promise. But they charge out the wazoo for the bud out there.
$60. God.
Yeah, how you start doing like trap math in my head? I was like, stop. You're an adult. You can't do this. You're gonna make a YouTube show.
Check this out.
Get paid off that with my boy E.
But check this out though. They did it smart. They did the delivery service. That's why you said they delivered it, right?
Yeah, they deliver it. Yeah, they have like medical out there, but the recreational is all unregulated. It's just like the Wild West, I guess. You know what I mean? They can't get in trouble for recreational because it's decriminalized up to a certain amount unless they get caught with like the weight. You know what I mean?
But you gotta have like a delivery. That's crazy. You just call up like pizza.
Yeah, they got websites, bro. Swear to God, they got websites. I'll show you the website. Man. Yeah, they're totally out in the open. And they just call it a donation, I guess.
Wow.
But yeah, this place they had real good selection. They had like top shelf jars and shit like that of like they had garlic cookies, wedding cake, runs. But I got this shit Neapolitan mince was one I got. I got purple punch, and then that one was called Novocaine, and that was the best one I think was the Novocaine. But yeah, they got a shop. I sent them like my ID and a selfie to show that it was me. But look at this is their website, bro. You can see it's like e-commerce store.
A little bit.
Yeah. Then you got boom edibles. Then you got all these different edible choices. So you pick out what you want, you text them, and then they just come through like in the city. You know what I mean? But
you know what?
But they're way more out there with it. They got a website and everything.
put that in the link, yo. So other people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, anybody in the DC area, actually, just DM for the plug, because I'm not putting all that in the link. But DM for the plug. I'm sharing. We ain't gonna charge for that.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what's new with you though, man? I was touring around the Southeast a little bit. I went to Raleigh, went to Richmond, Virginia, which was a dope city. I really thought that was cool. DC, I stopped in just to get overcharged for some bud, but it was a good bud. But
they wasn't going crazy over there with the presidential thing.
Nah. On the way down to North Carolina though, I was driving through and there was like a lot of it looked like they were doing drills the morning before the inauguration. There were a lot of federal police type cars driving up and down 95, like 6 or 8 of them in a group, and they were just all lights on. At first, I was like, "Oh man, what's going on?" But then I was like, "Oh, they're running drills." Yeah, but let's get into it though, man. Let's talk about the fights tonight. We're getting close to when they're going to kick off. It's 5:47 Eastern right now, so we got 15 minutes, I guess, for the prelims to start, which I really don't give a shit about. I mean, I'm sure I'll watch them. You sometimes get some real exciting fights on there, but let's talk about what people really care about, what everyone is tuning in to see tonight.
And it's Poirier and
No. Michael Chandler versus Dan Hook. No, I'm kidding. The main event.
Michael Chandler's a beast now. He just signed a contract, right? Then he signed
a bad boy, bro. He's beat some good fighters, and I want to talk about that fight too. But let's get tonight. UFC 257. The prelims kick off in a little bit. Definitely don't stream it because I've heard Dana White is trying to arrest everybody for that. He's been saying on the internet. Did you see that? You didn't see that?
Nah.
He was at the press conference and he's like, "I've been working with the FBI, and if anybody out there is gonna stream it, we got one guy. We're watching him. We tapped his phones and we're set up on his house. All he's got to do is turn the stream on. I dare you, buddy." I think he's totally bluffing. I think. But it's funny. He's getting all hyped up about it, talking about he's straight up.
So he doesn't want people commentating. He doesn't want people commentating about the fight or anything on
no, it's not. He doesn't want people stealing the stream on the internet. Like, you can find a stream and pirate it or whatever, through a website, and you don't have to pay for it. So he's getting real mad about that, which honestly I can't blame him too much because it cost them a lot of money, and that's the whole basis of their business, and it cuts into fighter pay too. So I get it. But tonight, McGregor, Poirier, main event. Who you got? Let's start with that. Who are you leaning towards?
I'm leaning towards Poirier, man. You know what?
Talk about it.
The reason why I'm leaning towards Poirier is because it's the second time they're fighting. Just like any other, you got and just like in life, period. You just you can't make mistakes twice.
So you can't make but we do. I've made a lot of mistakes twice, so that's not enough for me.
I know, but this guy
has grown though, bro. I don't blame you for leaning toward him. This guy has really grown since the first fight. It was a different time in their careers then. Poirier was. It seemed like he got rattled by McGregor's mental game, and it made him better. It definitely made him a lot better. And he's rallied back at lightweight. He's completely established himself as one of the best fighters, maybe in the history of lightweight. He's got some high quality wins: Justin Gaethje, Anthony Pettis, Max Holloway.
And the Justin Gaethje one was a pretty hard one.
And Hooker is a big win too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
this guy has really made a name for himself.
And I'm going for I'm just supporting not only that because Conor hasn't been really focused in. He got a lot of money and he's just been bullshitting around with his career.
I agree. I think you're right, but I think that stopped though. You know what I mean? I think it stopped.
So, yeah. You think so?
He's not. Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't had any trouble in the past couple of months.
And I think he's really aware that if he doesn't change the way he's handling stuff soon, then he's gonna lose that power, the drawing power he has, the legitimacy of being a top tier fighter who's also a box office draw like this. If he doesn't win or at least put on a really good performance in a close loss, then he's gonna lose that mystique about him that he's the cream of the crop of fighters in a top division in the promotion. You know what I mean? But I do think that Poirier, if he does win, and it's a close win, it's not as bad for McGregor's stock as people might think. Because Poirier is very legitimate. He gave Khabib a bit of a challenge. He had him in a guillotine at one point, and I mean Khabib, he wasn't about to tap or anything, but I'm sure that was as close as it's gotten for him to be in a bad spot.
when he had that guillotine on him, right?
Yeah, and then beyond Habib, dude, who's
who
beating Poirier besides Habib? Like, you know, he got caught once years ago, but he's only lost one fight besides Habib since he lost to McGregor. You know, he's won everything else. He's beaten former champions, Alvarez, Pettis, Holloway.
That's what I say, man. But you know what? Conor's just coming back. He just this is like I'm gonna say he took the fight because he thinks it's gonna be an easy fight. That's what I think. He thinks it's gonna be an easy payday. He thinks that, all right, well, if I beat Poirier, I could get back on, get the fans, back in my corner, because I don't think the fans are. I mean, except for if you're Irish, they're always gonna be in his corner. But besides that, I don't think the other side of the fans are on his side. You know what I mean? As far as this fight happens.
I mean, I think everybody wants to see Conor win, just like they did in the first fight. I think McGregor's, like a fan favorite for sure.
McGregor is,
but I think, and I don't think he's underestimating Dustin though. I don't. I think he knows Dustin's grown a lot since the last time that they fought, and Dustin's a more mature fighter. Dustin's more ready for this challenge. He's not going to get shocked by the moment. I don't think he's been in big fights. He fought Habib for the world title in I think it was Abu Dhabi when they debuted there in front of a huge crowd in the heat. And he's fought Eddie Alvarez, he's fought Pettis, Holloway in title fights, main event fights. He's the real deal. There's right there you can see the first fight. McGregor knocked him out in under 2 minutes in the first round, and it was devastating for Poirier, but it made him better. I really think it made him better.
Dustin Poirier is a champ. He's always going to be a champ. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I think
and I think that aren't they fighting for the belt?
No, it's not for the belt yet. They didn't make it for the belt because Habib is supposedly still deciding if he'll come back. I don't think he's still deciding. I think that he's done.
If he has to come back, then he has to fight this guy, GSP, right?
I think that ship has sailed. They were talking about that because he's getting older. He kind of needed to know by a certain point to get down to that weight because he's not a 155er. He could make it, I think, but I think now if the comeback fight is McGregor rematch if McGregor wins tonight, which I don't think is a certainty by any means, like you were saying. I think that Dustin's going to put on.
That would be a good. I mean, McGregor. If McGregor gets this one, he gets it. Hopefully,
I think he will.
Gets the rematch.
I think he will.
Yeah.
I know he's a huge favorite at the books and everything. And I don't think there's any value there because Dustin's a huge challenge. I think the value with the bet is with Dustin at plus 265 or whatever it is right now. That is where I would put my money if I'd be ready to lose whatever I put on that, but that's a good return, 2.5 times on your money with Dustin to win the fight tonight. He's a way better fighter than that. He's gonna be he's gonna be a challenge for Conor. Conor knows that. I think that's why he picked it, because I think that Conor recognizes that everyone sees Dustin as probably the next best thing after him and Habib at 155. So yeah, I'm thinking McGregor might catch him with a KO like second or third round. It won't be super early. Dustin's really tough.
You know what? I want Dustin Poirier to win, but I put McGregor winning on the second round.
Knockout. Yeah, you think a second round knockout? Yeah.
Second round knockout.
Yeah, Conor's got power it's different. He's very precise with the shots. Like he's got another level of power. I feel like for that division. Besides maybe a couple guys, but it's more so than that. I feel like is how well he places his shots. Like he gets guys leaning into them, rushing into them. He puts it right on the button or behind the ear. He just picks his shots really well, and I think he'll catch Poirier with one at some point. He might get rocked a little bit too, though. Dustin can swing, bro. That guy got really big at 155. He's filled out at that weight class. So I'm excited for tonight, though, man. What do you think about Hooker and Chandler? You were talking about that a little bit. Tell me about what you think about that matchup.
I mean, Chandler's been in since he's been in the other side of the organization. I've been watching
Bellator,
him. You
didn't really watch him?
I've been watching him.
Oh, you have?
I've been watching. Yeah, I've watched him fight. And he's just been more on knowing how to beat Khabib. You know what I mean? He's just working. He wants that fight. Like he wants that fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I think he signed the contract. Talking about it. Right before Habib retired is when he finally came to the UFC, and I think that was a big reason is he wanted to eventually face Habib, and I'm sure Conor too, because that's a big money fight. And
exactly.
whoever the champ is, But I haven't watched a ton of Michael Chandler. I saw him fight.
He's a good fighter.
Alvarez, he fought. I know he rocked Alvarez really bad in one of their fights, and then Alvarez came back. He's fought some tough guys, man. He beat Benson Henderson. He beat Alvarez. So these guys are champions in the UFC. So I don't think he's gonna get dominated in his debut. It's not like he hasn't fought tough guys.
No, definitely not.
Having said that, Hooker's a bad matchup, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Hooker.
Yeah, Dan Hooker, I think is a bad matchup.
For Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I think so. I do. Just because he's just so tall and like long, and I feel like he's just gonna stay outside and use those like long strikes to jab him to death and piece him up, and then he'll get him coming in with either like maybe an uppercut or a knee. He has the signature knee that like he'll be in his stance and he'll lean back when the guy comes in, and he'll just take that back knee. So if you're, I guess, I believe he's Orthodox. So if he's Orthodox like I am, then like
that right knee
knee, and he leans and he just brings it up, and it's a good way to just catch somebody either shooting for a takedown. He knocked out I think it was Ross Pearson with it. I believe it was, but he's known for it. He throws it up the middle when guys shoot or when they get low to duck and strike, and I think he might catch him with that around the second round. That's my prediction. If I were going to bet on the Hooker fight, I would probably bet a Hooker by KO prop bet, or just Hooker to win. He's a slight favorite, but Chandler could definitely win. Chandler's a good wrestler, and he could enforce his game plan, which is going to be to take him down and bloody him up on the ground.
That's basically what he's going to have to do, especially for a tall guy like Hooker. So
yeah,
it looks like it's going to be either a stand-up fight. More likely, it's most likely going to be a stand-up fight. That's what I predict.
I don't think he's going to get him down either.
I don't think he's going to get him down. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get him down.
Hooker's got
he's going to
take down defense.
He's going to have a couple of attempts though. Mostly, maybe a couple.
And then that's when he's going to get caught with the KO, with the shot when he's trying to shoot in. So that's cool. Yeah, I agree with you. I like the Hooker by KO bet too. It's plus 200. So I like the money in that. There's a good chance. And
what's the odds?
Plus 200. So 2-1. You bet 100, you win 200 profit.
Nice.
I like that. I also like the Hooker by KO in round 2 is a prop bet. If you can pick specifically the round and the method of victory on FanDuel, another future sponsor of ours. Shout out to FanDuel. You're gonna pay us one day. Big checks. So it's loading right now. But you gotta hit us with a promo code so we can get people to sign up. No, they don't need us. Got like commercials everywhere. But I'm playing. But all right, cool. So here it is. The prop bets on the Hooker fight that I like on the Hooker and Michael Chandler. So money line, Dan Hooker's minus 146. So you got to bet 146 to win 100. Chandler is plus 124. So 100 wins you 124. What I like is Hooker by KO or TKO in round 2 specifically. So he has to win by KO or TKO, and it has to be in round 2. For some reason, that to me seems like a good bet because I think that's how he's going to win. And I think that might take him about a round and some change to find that shot, to kind of find his timing, to feel out Michael Chandler and get the feel for when he's going to shoot and time that knee or that uppercut or whatever strike he chooses. That's a plus 850 bet. So I would advise just throwing $10 or $20 on that to get an $85 or $170 profit on your bet. That's one that I like.
Nice. That's not bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I kind of predict maybe most of the fights to be a second round. You know what I mean? I always either if I'm gonna make a bet, it's always gonna be either in the second round because
sometimes I like to go for like the first round if it's somebody that has like a good track record of catching somebody in the first, Yeah. So just I'm excited to see how Chandler faces some UFC competition though, his debut, to see how he shows up on that stage.
Yeah. Oh, so we have a lot of good fights coming up.
Some other people I'm looking out for is Amanda. I think it's Ribas. Amanda Ribas, I think her name is. She's a big favorite.
Ribas,
Yeah, I saw her fight on the Masvidal pay-per-view, Usman versus Masvidal in the summer.
Oh
She fought on
yeah,
the
yeah.
undercard against Paige Van
Okay.
Zandt and won in the first round. And she looked really good. I'm excited to see her fight again. She seems like a cool personality, like somebody to be like fun to watch and good like action type fighter. She was fun to watch her roll around with Paige on the ground and tapped her out pretty quick. I like the bet of her and Conor in a parlay because I do think Conor will win. The value isn't really there for me in just a straight up bet, but with both of them together, it kind of makes more sense to me. So if you combine her and Conor, if you're feeling good about that 2-fight parlay ends up being minus 145. So if you bet 100, it would win you basically $70, $69.20.
And for NFL.
Yeah. And for NFL,
let's get it.
The fucking GOAT.
Get it.
Forget about it. They give anybody else the MVP, I'm gonna be really mad, bro, because it'll be a ripoff. Like I don't want to hear about Derrick Henry and his 2,000 yards. I'm not impressed. Well, I'm impressed, but not as much as I am with fucking 12, baby. 12. We're coming for the pinky ring.
Number 12.
Yeah. I'm not a Packers fan. Disclosure. I'm not even a Packers fan for our new audience. I just have a custom mug with my little brother rocking the. Shout out to Scotty, my little brother. Scotty. Hey, you know Scotty. Scotty's chilling downstairs right now watching his YouTube shows and whatnot. Yeah, I was just hanging out down there with him. He's so funny, man. He's telling me I gotta drive him from in New Jersey. Route 9 is like the worst road with all these lights. You know Route 9. Yeah. Route 9, long as hell, so many lights. He's trying to get me to drive him from the start to the finish of Route 9 on his birthday next year. Because he likes like checking out different places in New Jersey and driving certain roads. It's like a routine. But that drive is gonna suck, but I'm gonna do it for sure. I'm definitely gonna do it.
Hey, that's far, bro. That's gonna be like
he knows how many miles it is. He didn't even he was 172 miles, I think it was.
So it's maybe
hold on. Hold that.
All right.
Oh. Wants to verify the accuracy.
Yo, that's dope. Yeah, I'll go on that ride. I would go on that ride, man.
So if anybody doesn't know, my little brother Scotty has autism. It's one of the one of my favorite people in the entire world, probably my favorite person in the entire world. He's the best. It's a lot of fun to be around. Always smiles, always positive. Except for once in a while when something tragic happens, like he can't, have ice cream and it's hellfire and brimstone. But besides that, we're good. We're chilling. Yeah. So NFL, talk to me about which game you're more excited for.
I'm more excited with the Bills and the Chiefs, baby. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
That's what you're hyped for.
I'm hyped for the Bills, man. I'm hyped for Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I said it. Listen, if Josh Allen gets past the Ravens, I said he's going.
Yeah.
I said it. Because listen, what's the name? Even though we know that Jackson and Mahomes, they have the same style of football. They both can run. They both can throw that ball. True. They both got range. They both got accuracy. And I could see the Bills stopping Mahomes, man. I could just see the Bills stopping him.
I could. And the fact that the Chiefs have been huge favorites in like every game all year. They're only a slight favorite, so the books kind of feel the same that the Bills do have a good chance. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm just breaking up some tree because I'm about to twist. So when we hang up, I can go twist and go smoke outside.
You're so lucky.
So yeah, I like Josh Allen's game, man. He's fun to watch. It's cool to see the improvement. What a huge improvement he made from one year to the next. Like,
oh my God, he's a beast. That guy is a beast. I always believed in Josh Allen's game, man. When I seen him play last year, I said, "Oh, I know they're going to the playoffs next year." I seen it. I seen it.
I wasn't. Yeah, when you got it, I was like.
But yeah, when I seen him play last year, this he's a beast. When I started betting on DraftKings. Oh, well, I was on FanDuel last year. But then
yeah, I was on. I go back. Shout out to DraftKings though.
yeah,
If you guys
shout
want
out
to
to
sponsor us, whoever wants to sign the check,
yeah,
we will definitely promote your shit.
yeah, definitely. But last year I was on FanDuel until I forgot my username and password, and then I couldn't get back in it.
You couldn't overcome that
I
obstacle.
couldn't get
That's
back
what.
in. So
Yeah, damn, bro. So they need some solutions for customer service with that. Yo, if that got
yeah,
you switch to the competition, bro.
yeah.
They should have sent
And
somebody out
plus,
to the crib.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. DraftKings, man, I didn't have $1 in DraftKings, man. And then they give you these free pulls, man. If you hit them all, man, you get free money. So they got
Shout out to
these
free
daily
money.
pulls, man. Shout out to free money, man.
Correct. Shout out to
So
free money and the CARES Act, the government giving away free
but
money.
yeah, man, I've been
Save that money though.
definitely.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
I like
Sorry,
but like I
as you
was
know,
saying,
I'm excited for Green Bay, Tampa Bay. I think everybody is. I mean, it's cool though because I feel like in the NFC
listen,
you have the one side.
listen.
What?
Hold on, one second before you start.
Yeah.
I said I want Green Bay. I want Green Bay to go. Now I want Green Bay to go. Last year was a big deal. You know what I mean?
Do, huh?
But
You want
this
Green Bay
year,
to go?
I want Green Bay. I want Green Bay to go.
Do
I
you?
want Green Bay to go. Yeah, cause they're in the NFC, man. They're in the NFC.
Do you
So
really want Green Bay to go? Look,
I,
come closer to the camera. I want to see. I want to let you look me in the eyes, and I want you to tell me when you say that because I don't believe you. You're a Niners fan, and you've been a source
listen,
of my pain for a long time. So you need to look me in the
listen.
eyes.
I want
Real
them to
serious
go,
here.
man.
Real serious.
I want
I believe you.
Rodgers to go. I
I
want
believe
Rodgers
you.
to go.
Yo, I
All
should
right.
make that like you know how
Now,
you can pick the freeze frame for the video. The
hmm
freeze frame is gonna be you and me. I'm gonna be like this in the
yeah.
freeze frame.
So the only reason why I want them to go because I said in the beginning I said you know what I said it's going to be Green Bay and the Chiefs. Even though I want the Bills to beat the Chiefs, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling
That tonight's gonna
that
be a
it's
good
going
night.
that
A
tonight's
good night.
gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna.
I'm corny as hell
Man,
for even
that
saying that, bro. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Go on. I interrupted you to
But
say some
anyway,
corny as
I
shit.
have a feeling that it's gonna be Green Bay and the Chiefs. I just excuse me. I have a feeling that it's gonna be Green Bay and Chiefs.
Hey man, that would be a great match.
I want the Bills. I want the Bills to go. I want them to go. But if they don't go this year, they're definitely going next year. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Listen, bro. Listen, this is how I feel right now. From the last few weeks of watching my team, we don't discriminate, bro. Anybody can get it. Patrick Mahomes,
Anybody.
Patty Mahomes, he can get it. He can
Yeah.
try to throw to Tyreek like he does every game, every week, right? See what Jair
Yeah.
Alexander has to say. Josh Allen, I like the Bills, bro. Bills Mafia, fan of the city of Buffalo. It's almost in Canada, so why wouldn't I like it? Shout out to them. Got Stephon Diggs. I love seeing him get there, and the relationship he built with Josh Allen was cool
Yeah.
to see. They,
Yeah.
you know what I
Most
mean?
definitely.
They're like best friends, like super quick, and they built a great connection. So, but shout out to them. But they can get it too, bro. Anybody can get it. We're not going to discriminate. I don't care who we play. I feel good about our chances. I feel very good. We
Yeah.
have a really good team. I feel like this week it's a treat because on the NFC side we have the two, two of the greats, two of the best quarterbacks to ever play. I am a
Yeah.
Brady hater a little bit because I think that he's always been helped a lot by great coaching and
Oh,
defenses. But no doubt the guy is an amazing quarterback, an amazing leader. But I'm
you
from
can't hate on
from what they
Brady.
call I'm from the McCockiner camp, bro. That's what they
Yeah.
call the camp I'm from. It's shout out to my boy Barry McCockiner at Ultra Weed Hater on Twitter. That's really his name on Twitter at Ultra Weed Hater. But shout out to him because he knows what I'm talking about. Tom Brady has been the luckiest quarterback in his career, but he's the great. He's the greatest. He's the GOAT,
Yeah.
and can't take what he's done away. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like it is what it is. But this is the highlights of Tom Brady. Gonna play real quick. Amazing, amazing, wide open
You should
players,
do.
right?
You should
Wide
do
open
all
players.
touchdowns.
Who could
You should
throw?
do.
Who could make these throws? Hall of Fame throws. Not like the system. and the coaching and the defense and all, and it was all set up to help him. But no, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. This guy's a little bit. I'm not fully in agreement with him.
He's just a different breed, man. He's just
Tom Brady is an amazing leader. He's got the best career of all time. He's accomplishment wise, he's the GOAT.
He's not even human. You know what I mean?
That's Aaron Rodgers. Tom Brady's just gotten a lot of good teams around him, but he's been a great quarterback though. I'm not taking that away. But I think you put a lot of people on those Patriots teams, they win the Super Bowl regardless. I'm dead serious though, bro. Dead serious. There's been a lot of times in the playoffs, Tom Brady has not been even the reason that they won or even close to it. Specifically in the conference championship. These are some conference championship performances by Tom Brady in the conference championships. So in one, it was no touchdowns, no interceptions, 84 passer rating, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 57 passer rating. These are all of his conference championship performances. There are a lot of them.
Oh my
One touchdown, 1 interception, 76 passer rating. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 79.5 passer rating. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 56 passer rating. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 62 passer rating. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 66 passer rating. Those were games where he was get the fuck out of here with this ad, bro. What was that? I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that again. But having said that, Tom Brady this year, though, in my opinion, has proven a lot of people like me wrong. Because he's made all of the throws. It's not the same Patriots team, but he's been a plus, piece of the team. He's been the reason a lot of weeks why they've won, why they've stayed in it. But it's still a great situation he walked into. They had a great defense last year. They have weapons galore. They've got a great coach. So it was another good situation he walked into. However, this is the battle of 2 of the all-time greats in the AFC. It's the NFC, rather. It's the old-timers. The guys have been around doing their thing. Look at that dime, bro, man. Come on.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Brady smells blood, man.
They might feel that way after the first time they played. The Bucs won 38-10. And that was on my birthday weekend. I remember being so miserable because I hate Tom Brady.
And not only that, man, they got some good defense, man.
Bucs got great defense, man. They got a really good run defense is what it is. Their pass defense is pretty good too. They got Carlton Davis. He might be able to slow down Devontae a little bit, but nobody can slow Devontae down, bro. The way this guy's playing, Devontae
not
Adams
even White.
Uncoverable.
Not even White. Yeah, not even White. I don't think White's gonna.
Nah, White's a linebacker. He's too slow to stick with Devontae. It's gonna be the corner.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey couldn't even slow down Devontae really last week. They're playing at a different level, this passing offense. And the Rodgers, the 17, Devontae, that connection right now is as good as it's ever been.
Yeah, I got a feeling that Aaron is gonna he's gonna put a lot of people in position for next year, man. Watch. Yeah, he's gonna put a lot of people in position for next year, as far as Allen Lazard,
What, to get paid?
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of these guys are free agents. Lazard is, I believe, a free agent. Aaron Jones is a free agent. Jamal Williams.
That's what I'm saying. You got Aaron Jones. Y'all need to keep the same team you got right now, man.
Yeah, and we got our center, Corey Linsley, was a great center for us this year. He's been a great center for us for years. He was the number 1 graded center in football this year for us.
Yeah,
he's a free agent. Huge piece that we need to keep too. So
you guys got to keep. You guys got that's what happened with San Francisco back in 2012, man.
It's hard to keep all these guys paid though. The Rams are dealing with that. They got Ramsey, Aaron Donald, Jared Goff. They're still paying dead money to Todd Gurley and Brandon Cooks, so it's hard.
I think Todd Gurley got his money already. I think Todd Gurley got paid already.
He's gone though. I'm saying they paid him his dead money though. This year, so he wasn't even playing for them. They still had to pay, I think, $8 million of his salary because of the contract.
Yeah.
It's called dead money. They still have to pay him even though they cut him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, who you got though? Who you predicting? You said Tom Brady smells blood. So what's your prediction?
I'm saying when Tom Brady smells blood. My bad. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry. I know you're a Packers fan.
I ain't offended, bro.
Yeah. When Tom Brady smells blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets real in the field. You know what I mean?
It does though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
So I'm just saying.
he's a great quarterback, man. I mean, I know I was
I'm
talking
just
some shit
saying,
before,
man.
but the guy's
No matter
unbelievable.
what you do.
Finds a way to win. So I don't think he's gonna do
Yeah.
that this week. You know, I think his NFC Championship debut is gonna be.
His run is
It's
over
not
with.
gonna go the
It's
AFC way for him, bro. This is
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers at home in Lambeau. We've never had the NFC Championship at home in Lambeau. Rodgers has been on the road 4 out of 4 NFC
Yeah.
Championships he's played in. So we
Yeah.
finally
Last
get him at
time.
home.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't think they're gonna be ready for that cold, man. I
I
don't
think
think they.
Brady will, Gronk will, because they
Yeah,
played in
Brady
New
will.
England.
Yeah. They
But
played in New England, but
all these
the
young
rest of them,
players,
these
Tampa
little
Bay,
young bucks, these
they're
little young bucks,
they're gonna learn today.
they gonna
Hey,
learn. They gonna learn what -33 mean today.
you gonna learn today. You better bring your long sleeves, bitch. You better bring them thermals, long john.
You better bring them tights.
Bring them long johns. Just like you going to the county in the winter. couple undies, couple socks, couple long
You
johns.
better bring your
The
hand
silvers.
warmers.
Bring the silvers, the hand warmers.
You better bring them hand warmers.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be a way different matchup though. I think our defense is playing a lot better. Our passing offense is clicked in a big way. Hopefully Kevin King plays. I saw he missed some practice this week. I think that's a huge person going into this matchup. Like if Kevin King don't play, then that's really bad for us because he's 6'3", he's very fast, got a lot of length. We need him as a corner to guard guys like Mike Evans.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So that's a big part of the matchup, but I think Green Bay takes it either way. Squeeze, but this CBD.
CBD.
Yeah. So
those are the short ones.
What's that? These papers?
I got the long ones, man. I got the
okay.
the
So you're
extra
better than me.
long
You think
ones.
you're better than me?
I got the extra long ones. Nah,
are you calling me a peasant right now? Is that what you're doing? Like, I don't even appreciate that at all. Okay.
It's just like you rolling a blunt, but with the thin, with thinner,
I don't like blunts, man, because I mean, unfortunately, I'm a cigarette smoker. One of my goals this year is to quit smoking cigarettes to make another run at that. But
just hit one of these enjoys.
I get enough tobacco though from cigarettes, so I don't like blunts. I like smoking raws and papers in general.
Yeah,
but,
just
all
get
right,
you
so
one of these.
AFC, boom. Let's go to it. Get to it. So we got the old heads, we got the OGs and the NFC facing off. I think it's a huge legacy type of matchup between the quarterbacks. And I like it. It's the young bucks on the AFC side leading the charge. Mahomes versus Josh Allen, next generation. Mahomes already a Super Bowl champion and MVP. Josh Allen had an MVP caliber season, but unfortunately, he did it the same year that Aaron Rodgers decided to reinvent what's possible with a football and do his best, Neo from the Matrix impersonation at quarterback. So what you got going on at E for the AFC? Talk to me about it. What do you think?
For the AFC, man, I told you, man. I got the Bills, man. I got the Bills.
Can you pay my bills?
No, man. Yeah, you went back on him on that one. That's
Isn't that
like
Destiny's
2000.
Child?
Yeah, that's like 2000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Destiny's Child. You want to sponsor us for the video?
21 years ago, man.
I guess
21 years.
You guys want to
we had
give us
CD players and iPods.
You guys want to sign a check to the channel? Contact High Sports. If we can promote your reunion tour, I'm sure you could use us for marketing. But anyways, moving on. Who do you think the Bills are going to do it? I actually don't think that's a crazy thing to say at all.
I think the Bills are going to do it, man. I think, you know what? We got a young quarterback, Aaron Rodgers did it when he was young, Tom Brady did it when he was young. Patty Mahomes did it when he was young. You know what I'm saying? It's just his time. It's just his time.
So I think I think my joints are kind of like works of art.
I like it.
It's like a little cone. See how it gets
Yeah, I like it, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you talking? I think Pat Mahomes is amazing as a quarterback. I think he's overhyped in the media, even though he is everything they kind of say he is. But they're already saying crazy things like,
He's a four
"Is
hundred
Patrick
million dollar
Mahomes?
man, though.
Is he better than Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady already?" Like the guy's been doing this for like 2 years. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
look, man.
I mean, he's a phenomenal player, but let's not crown him, too early. He's got to do this for a long time. But
Moving it
having
so.
said that, though, his talent and his level of play is out of this world, man. He's so good. So I think he can keep it
Yeah,
up.
he's so good. If he gets
Josh
a back
Allen
to back,
is an animal.
I'm
What do you think Mahomes is going to play? Obviously, right?
I hope not, because I don't think it's right that they gotta put his body on the line for a game like this. You know what I mean? I say just let Henny do his thing and do what he did last year and get Patrick Mahomes ready for that Super Bowl. If Because if he did it against the Browns, man, he could do it against the Bills, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that the backup quarterback should play again and
Yeah.
get a little bit more. Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
think
because
they
I
should
mean, bro,
be
you're
playing
looking at a
again.
team that could be a dynasty with this. You know what I mean? You don't want to
Yeah,
jeopardize it just for one year. I mean, I know, sure, the whole goal is to
yeah,
win a ring and to
exactly,
repeat and be a dynasty. But you can be that if you
exactly.
just keep this guy healthy. I mean, they're not going to let him miss this game no matter what because of what it means to them. And it's you're as close to the Super Bowl as you can get. I'm
Yeah,
sure that they'll try to make sure they're as safe as possible with that. But they're gonna make him play even if he didn't know his own name on Sunday.
yeah.
We're not letting him miss this
I
game,
just
bro.
I just don't. I mean, I know they're not gonna let him miss it, but I just don't see why they're gonna
Yeah, and they
It's
might not even
Patty
win if he
Mahomes.
does play. You know what I mean? Because the Bills are a real
Yeah,
they're a real deal too.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So what? I don't see why they should just jeopardize his career for something as stupid as. I mean, it's an AFC Championship game, but still, I think
Laser.
yeah, his health should be more looked at than the
Yeah.
AFC Championship. Yeah,
Yes, sir. So I think the Chiefs will pull out a close one, man, myself. But I like what you were saying about the Bills. The Bills are going to be a force to be reckoned with for a while. Them and the
yeah,
Dolphins out of the AFC East, and I think the Patriots are going to pick up a quarterback this year in the offseason and make another run at being a threat in that division. They were just barely under 500, or they might have been 8-8 this year. They were 7-9, whatever it was, but
seven
they
and
were,
nine.
they're a quarterback away from being back as a contender. The East is going to be a problem for that conference for a while. But yeah,
Yeah,
the Bills are a great team. The defense is good, but the offense is putting up points, man, putting up yards and
offense, man.
their
I
numbers,
know.
bro. They're putting up. It's that Allen to Diggs connection, which is probably right here again. No, that's John Brown,
Yeah,
but Josh
John
Allen's
Brown.
playing phenomenal. That improvement between last year and this year, it was crazy, bro. I've never seen a quarterback make a jump like that. So
Yeah,
even though they're great and they got a lot of the pieces there, I still think they're a year or two away from beating the Chiefs, and they need to improve that defense a little more in order for me to pick them in the conference championship against Kansas City.
definitely, definitely. I agree with you. I mean, that's just something we're just gonna have to see in the long run.
Yeah, yeah. I think the
We've seen it.
Dolphins are building a really interesting team. They're going to be a problem in the future. They have a great defense, a great defensive coach. They got Tua, who some people are saying they should give up on him and draft a quarterback already this year. I mean, depends on who's there. I think Tua, you can't pull the plug on Tua after 8 games or whatever it was. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of
Tua's a
interesting teams coming up that are got young quarterbacks. Who knows where
definitely.
Deshaun Watson's going to go if he goes somewhere like the Jets or to the Dolphins? Then it's going to be really interesting. If he went to the Jets, and then you're looking at the Bills, Patriots potentially with maybe Jimmy Garoppolo, the Dolphins with Tua, and then the Jets with Deshaun Watson. Tell me a more exciting division in football than that. There
I
isn't one
see
to
that.
me.
Honestly, I see. I the Dolphins. It's what I'm worried about is that the Dolphins got a great connection as far as quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Him and Tua and Fitzpatrick, they're both great.
Yeah, that's good. It's good they
Ones
have
that,
both
yeah,
options.
they got like one. They got an opener and they got a closer. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so
It's an
basically,
ideal
but
situation for a team that's
yeah,
trying to figure out if they've got a young quarterback to have a guy like Fitzpatrick, who could also really help him learn, but who can also
Into it,
jump in and play very well, like you said.
Yeah, but I see. I don't know. I don't know if Fitzpatrick is still gonna be on the Dolphins next year. He he might be looking to get traded. You know
He
what I
might go
mean?
to the Patriots. I mean, he's definitely got a full season
Definitely,
left in
he
him.
got it, and he definitely showed what he can do this year.
Yeah.
And so I see Fitzpatrick going to one of
Yeah,
them
even
teams.
even if the Patriots did draft a quarterback like Mac Jones or Trey Lance falls to them and they get one of these first round QBs that slips a little bit, I still think they should get Fitzpatrick because then they can do what the Dolphins did with him and Tua, and it only makes sense.
Exactly.
So I want to also go
But
over real quick some bets I like for the week. But what were you gonna say?
no. I was saying I agree with you like on that one.
Yeah.
But let's go on to the bets. Yeah. So
Sure, yes, sir.
so these gonna be some bets that on the show that my friend here is going to gladly give you for free. If you want to win a couple of dollars, get some dollars in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, he's a beast, man.
Sometimes,
This guy.
sometimes I make some very bad decisions though, and also we're gonna be bringing in a special consultant to jump on the call sometimes, and
Definitely.
and he's real. He wins a lot, bro. He hits the same type numbers as the people that call themselves professionals that are like 65% plus pickers. He's right in that range, which is really really good. So I'll have him on because I think when I follow him, I make money. So I think our
Definitely.
our audience would probably
So that the
like
audience can see the screenshots of this guy's bets, man. So he can just show them some proof, yo. Once he hits, we're gonna show them like, yo, this is real.
Well, we'll be putting out the predictions, man. You know what I mean? I'll be keep putting them out when we do our shows, and you'll be able to see.
Definitely.
We put this up Saturday, and we'll see if my bets are good for the football bets this week. I like the Packers at just money line. I don't want to really involve the spread. I think it could be a very close game. If you are going to involve the spread, though, in my opinion, the value on that.
Yeah.
The value in involving the spread is by increasing the spread. I think this is a very different matchup than it was when they played in, I believe it was week 6. I think Green Bay is clicking and firing on all cylinders. The Bucs are a great team, but what the Packers are showing me right now is that they're playing as good as they have all season. I would take the Packers either just money line, or I would be okay with placing some bets on them at -6.5 and -9.5 because I think there's a decent possibility they could win by 7 or win by 10 or more than that, and you could make a nice little bit of money on that. I wouldn't bet a ton on that, but I would definitely think it's a decent bet because you're getting 2-to-1 odds almost.
I would be safe on that bet and just go to money line. And
that's the most likely,
just go
obviously.
Money line. Yeah.
And then on the other side, I like the Chiefs as a slight favorite. I would change the spread. It's -3 right now. I would adjust it to 2.5. That way, if they only win by a field goal, you still cover your bet. Those are my 2 picks for the conference championship. We got Packers money line. We got Chiefs -2.5.
I got also, if you want to do some players bets, I got Josh Allen passing over 300 yards.
Yeah, let's see what that. I can actually go look at that right now. Because I think that's whatever the over/under is on that game as well. It's probably going to be a good bet. So let's see. Going into the prop.
I got him passing 300 over 300 yards. And
302.5 yards. I like the over on that a lot.
And what's the completions too?
I don't believe there's completions just for quarterback. Oh, there is actually, yeah. 26.5 completions.
I think he could do it.
Yeah, I also like Stephon Diggs, his receiving yards. You can get him at 95.5. The over on that, I like. He's been on fire. That connection is outside of Aaron Rodgers to Devontae. I don't think there's a better connection, maybe besides Mahomes and Hill. Allen and Diggs is right there with them. Wilson and DK was also very good at times this year, but those are the best connections of football. And Diggs has got 2 playoff games in a row now over 100 yards. So
Josh Allen could go over 300 yards, definitely.
I'd like the over on both Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. The Chiefs defense is a bit better, but the Bills put up a lot of yards against the Dolphins, who are a superior defense than the Chiefs. But
All right.
beyond that, man, you got anything else to add? We'll jump off, man.
Definitely. We're gonna come back around. What time is the fight coming on? Eastern time?
The prelims probably either just started or gonna start any minute. It looks like the prelims are starting at 7 o'clock or yeah. So that's coming on about a half hour. The prelims start. The main event's in about 3 hours. We could jump on tomorrow before football, talk about the outcomes of the fights and what we saw.
Definitely.
I'm excited for tomorrow too, man. NFC Championship with Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau this year against Tom Brady. I'm like, I can't wait to watch that tomorrow. So
it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real tomorrow. Like this is the part where it gets exciting, because it's gonna be, who's going to the championship. Like, this is what I want to see. I want to see this part of the season. You know what I mean?
This is when all the chips are on the table, man. But
that's it.
Yo, man, have yourself a good night. We'll talk throughout the night, talk about the fights. Subscribe to the channel. This is numero uno of many for Contact High Sports. We're gonna, we got some plans, got some things we're gonna be rolling out, but we're just gonna keep putting out some videos talking about, UFC, football, fantasy football, NBA, MLB. What else?
Everything, man. So it'll get down to damn Olympics if it has to. You know what I mean? So
talk about some good trees. Just
good
life
trees.
Experience, man.
Everything.
A little bit of everything. Good music.
All of that, man.
Yeah, man.
So,
but mainly we're gonna just be focusing on sports and fantasy gambling. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Like the video. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. Tell us about if you think my picks suck.
Give us some ideas.
It's fine.
Definitely. All right. Over and out.
Roger that.
Roger that.
10-4.
10-4. Over.
Over.